Hi, everyone. Welcome to the January 1st to January 14th buyer experience conversion teams. I was going to say retro. It's not the retro. Demos. I'll go first and kick off what I've been working on the last 2 weeks. It was a bit of the holidays, so it was a shorter iteration, but I have something cool to show. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. Share screen. Where is it? This one. All right. Hopefully everybody can see this. But for last iteration, I was just finalizing some of the confidential blog post stuff. So what that is having a group of people be able to sign into Contentful and create blog posts and publish them that are completely confidential and invisible to the rest of, I guess, the org. So an example of this, so how we're tackling it is by using tags. And so you'll see I created a blog post here called blog post to test roles permissions. This one, if anyone goes on right now, you'll be unable to see it. It's blocked by pretty much only people with that confidential role can view this. And so if you look inside, you'll see that there's a tag here called confidential. And so anyone who has that role can come in here, make changes. And we block the preview because the preview is a public URL. And so we don't want anyone with the link being able to see these confidential blog posts before they go live. But what's interesting is that you can open the live preview here. And as you can see, that confidential tag is on, so you see nothing. The page is broken. But if I were to go back and I were to turn that confidential tag off, and you go to view the preview, you'll see that it pops up. So a cool part of this is that if somebody wants to maybe view it super quickly before we go live, they'll be able to just toggle it off for maybe 10 seconds, just double check the post, turn it back on, and then publish it. So this is kind of the workflow we're going to go with for the confidential blog post, and eventually we'll bring it over to buyer experience. So I'm going to stop sharing. And on the side of that, there was a few 404 things that were going on in the last couple weeks. So just kind of solidifying some of that, added some tests, and creating a plan now for, what the next iteration of our pipeline looks like and how we can prevent these 404s from happening again. There's a few other small things, like we did the platform page. It's not ready yet. I think it'll be ready hopefully next iteration, but it's ready to go. So it just needs some content updates and then it's good to go. But that's it for me. I'm gonna pass it off to Tina.
Thanks. I'm going to share my screen, though I'm not, there's no work really to share, but I can go over my board piece by piece and just talk about the progress I've made for each item. My primary focus is on the pricing page. So there's been lots of work being done there, several moving pieces, but the biggest piece for me right now is a content audit of the FAQs and the associated footnote links. So there's two separate issues below, one for creating a section for add-ons and reviewing footnote links. And I realized that this is a bigger project and that we first need to create a whole audit of all of the copy there. So been trying to engage with kind of pricing page subject matter expert for help on this. So hopefully next week I'll be able to move a bit further along on this. Also customer journey mapping here. I've set up some office hours. We had the first one this morning and went pretty well. We've got another one next week, and then from there, we're going to assess if we need to have more. So basically, these office hours are to address questions, to address feedback about our customer journey map work that we've done, that we are still working on, and to collaborate with cross-functional team members on how we should approach our website moving forward. Those are the two main pieces. I think the other thing that I'm spending a lot of time on is quantum metrics. We've asked that team to create new dashboards for us. They've supplied those. We got them last week. I'm just trying to get to know how to navigate those and how that data will fit into our work on our customer journeys. And I'm also working on a plan to help enable our other designers to be more comfortable in the platform so that we can get more value out of it. That's it for me. I'll pass it over to who's next on the board here. Marg, please.
Yeah, so for the situation, I worked on some feedback for our agile delivery naming updates. I also worked on fixing a bug with the platform page. Nathan started work on that, and I just bring that to the finish line. And I also worked on updating our pricing page localized content and fixing the no index tag for some of our pages just to make sure that that align with our contentful tags. And I think that's it for my iteration. I'm gonna pass it over to John.
Thank you. For this iteration, I worked mostly on migrations. The first migration is environmental social governance page. That is already in production using contentful data. Also, I created the template for the beta program and joined the beta program new landing pages. That is blocked because I'm still waiting for content, but the template is already done. And right now I'm working on migrating the Gartner Magic Quadrant to Contentful. That is still in progress. And finally, I added a feature to improve the ID generation in the custom pages. So we can add custom IDs, or we can auto-generate custom IDs for the site navigation in the custom pages. That's it for me. I believe the next one is Lauren.
All right, good iteration, team. That'll wrap it up for this one, and then we'll have one more full iteration to wrap up Q4. We'll see everyone next time.